What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So we got quite a lot to talk about today. First off, Call of Duty seems to have apologized for the way things have turned out so far with the Season 1 update. There's also a brand new content update that we ended up receiving today, and I got all the news for you guys in this one. So if you do find the video informative or helpful at any point, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. A quick reminder, we do have an event that goes live in just a couple days if you want an early showcasing of what the rewards look like and how to complete the event. I covered all that in yesterday's video. I'll have it linked down in the description. Also, this is our very first subscriber to win a bundle. If you guys want a chance to win one yourself, be sure to comment down below your Activision ID and what bundle you want. I'll be picking winners every couple of days just as a way of saying thank you. If you want me to continue these types of giveaways, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. We got a brand new playlist update here in the game, and that added Jingle Hells for the Zombies players. It is now officially playable. It's basically Liberty Falls. I'll have some gameplay running in the background just so you can get an idea of what that mode looks like. There's actually been a lot of positive feedback into the way that the map looks, how it plays out, and some people were saying that it might actually be better than the original regular Liberty Falls, and they're hoping that it stays in the long run. If you played it so far, what are your thoughts and opinions on it? Do you think it's better than the original? Before we get into it, a quick word from our sponsor, Mitch Cactus. It's a store that can get you the most exclusive operators, help you unlock the Black Ops 6 Mastery camos such as Dark Matter, Abyss, and Nebula. Right now, they're also running a huge Christmas promotion of up to 70% off all orders. They don't use unlock tools or mods, so you know it's 100% legitimate, and they have over 10,000 verified reviews on Trustpilot. You can use code TRIDZO for a 5% discount. The link will be down in the description. We did also get a brand new store update, and this added the Tracer Pack Rabid Rage bundle. It's going to cost you 1,600 COD points, brings in a new operator skin for Kane known as the Coyote Operator. Then we also get two different weapon blueprints. You have the Dog Bite, and then you also have the Howler. They do have Tracer rounds, no death effect included, and then there's also the hands-off finishing move, the view from the top emote, Alpha Dog weapon charm, the snarling animated emblem, and then the slash. Now that's pretty much everything that we ended up getting with today's update. So unfortunately, no patch notes, no download, just a simple playlist update. You load up the game, it'll probably ask you to restart your app, and that was it. Now we already knew that this update wouldn't have too much other than adding Liberty Falls in the store update, but we also have another one coming in, which is expected for this Thursday, bringing the Archie's Festive Frenzy event, the Santa sleigh ride, and potentially some brand new patch notes. But what we didn't expect is Call of Duty to actually go to Twitter and create a new blog. So they posted saying an update from Team Ricochet outlining additional measures the team has implemented with a focus of ramping up speed of enforcement. Now, usually Call of Duty will tell us about all these changes that they're going to make, but surprisingly this time around, they've actually apologized. So Charlie Intel posted, he said, Call of Duty Ricochet anti-cheats team has apologized for how Season 1 rank play has been with cheaters. So when you take a look here at the blog post, they said here, since Call of Duty Black Ops 6 was released in October, the anti-cheat team and development studios have been working on various updates to help prevent, identify, and remove cheaters. The anti-cheat systems performed well during Black Ops 6's launch window, and as a result, the team shifted focus to preparing for Season 1. Now, after a series of updates, our systems are in a better place today across all modes. However, we did not hit the mark for the integration of Ricochet anti-cheat at the launch of Season 1, particularly for ranked play. We understand the promise of glory and notoriety from ranked play leaderboards makes ranked play as attractive targets for cheaters. For this reason, our teams have been especially focused on turning the tide to deliver the competitive area our players seek. Now, they went ahead, gave us a summary of the exact changes. They said upgrades and account bans are now happening hourly due to the increased velocity from several Ricochet anti-cheat systems. This is in addition to over 19,000 accounts we've removed recently. These updates to our systems mean enforcement response times are now quicker than they have ever been. Leaderboards, the cleanup process has been updated for faster synchronization with the leaderboard changes. Investigations, we have significantly expanded our replay investigation render farm, the machines used to generate clips for examination. We've also ramped up the group dedicated to manually review clips based on priority order that favors detections. In the last several weeks, the replay tool updates have been highly effective at validating detections and reports, providing further training for AI systems for the anti-cheat team and removing cheaters. And that pretty much brings us back to like the very first thing where we talked about how other developers from other popular games such as Valorant say that the anti-cheat system is relying a little too heavily on AI, and AI does make mistakes, and the fact is that as a result it can false ban players, it may not detect other players, and that is causing a major issue for Call of Duty as a whole. And it looks like here what they're telling us is that they're going to continue using AI and they're going to keep updating it to where it better detects these responses. But it says our focus is ramping up speed of enforcement when cheaters do make it through our initial checks, which eliminates many bad actors before they make it into the game. We use a series of systems that include human reviews, kernel driver detections to block memory tampering, client-side and server-side detection to flag suspicious behavior, and AI systems to get illicit accounts out of the game as quickly as possible. And then they start talking about the future changes. So they said, looking forward, the team is developing major updates for Ricochet anti-cheat systems, including our kernel level driver and brand new server-side protections launching during Season 2 and Season 3. More on these updates as we get closer to those launches. Now, from this blog post, it definitely got a lot of negative feedback from players all across the board, news outlets, pro players, regular casual players. No one was really happy with this announcement because they basically were telling us of all the things that they've been doing, but at the same exact time, we haven't really seen any major differences in the lobbies. For example, there's actually a crazy thing going on right now in Warzone ranked play where a cheater can actually crash the entire lobby, kicking everyone out of the match, and it's something that they've been doing consistently. According to FaZe Swag, he said, can't even play the game I love because hackers are ending the lobbies and it's holiday break, and typically during these holiday breaks is when we see an increase in cheaters. They just want to troll around, mess around, and then at the same time, devs are usually out of the offices for their break, so there's really not much going on to combat them up until the next massive title update to where they can implement some sort of patches or some sort of ways to detect them and completely ban them. Now, the good thing about all of this is the fact that Call of Duty has finally acknowledged that they're not really doing the best, and they know that they're not hitting the mark. They know that there's still a lot of cheaters infesting these lobbies, and they're hopefully going to be working towards solving that. We've noticed a lot of times when it comes to false bans and shadow bans and situations like that, they stay very silent. They don't really talk about it too much, or at least acknowledge it. But now here they're actually letting us know that they're not doing a good job and they're working on making it better. But what are your thoughts and opinions? Have you guys been dealing with hackers in multiplayer, ranked play, or in any of those types of modes? Have lobbies been crashing for you? But anyways, based on what they've said so far, it doesn't seem like any major changes are going to happen until Season 2. Now, from what we know, Season 2 is not going to be starting until the very end of January. A lot of these implements that they said they're going to create won't be going live until Season 2 and 3. And at the same time, we have well over a month and a half until we actually get to see those updates go live. So for the next month and a half, if you've been dealing with cheaters, it's probably just going to continue, and that's sort of pushing the player base away to try different games, play other things during their holiday break, because as you saw from FaZe Swag's tweet, they don't want to deal with loading into a match, trying to perform as best as you can, and play ranked play just to have either someone cheating eliminate you or crash the whole lobby. Now, from this, other problems have started to stem. For example, players saying that Call of Duty is slowly dying. The game is not as interesting as it was with the launch of Black Ops 6, and they're not really doing enough to fix the situations, the problems. There's obviously other issues that are going on, for example, like the blood splattering, the weapon blueprints, a lot of things they did say they fixed, but I've been seeing comments of people saying that none of these problems have been sorted. There's also other problems with like packet burst, lag, and other situations like that. Anyways, based on what you've experienced, do you think that Call of Duty is in a good state right now, or do you think they have a lot of changes that they need to work on? Personally, I've been playing zombies a lot. I feel like they've been doing a good job. Obviously, I don't have to deal with hackers or cheaters or anything like that, but at the same time, I feel like Citadel de Moor is a really fun map. It has a lot of things going on with it. The Easter eggs are pretty fun to complete. Jingle Hells was also added as more content for us to do, so it's the fact that it seems like zombies is probably the least controversial one at the moment, whereas we have multiplayer and Warzone and everything going on crazy with that. But anyways, that's all that I got for you guys in this video. I feel like Call of Duty has actually started a step in the right direction by apologizing and acknowledging that these problems do exist within the game is a very good step for Call of Duty to fix them towards the future. But anyways, that's all that I got for you guys in this one. Thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.